Hi there, dear Acrobatics. Welcome to Acro for Moms. This series is made especially for you if you're a mom and you want to trade your back pain for some cool acro skills that are really great looking but also very achievable, and also for everybody else who wants to join in. So let's have some fun. Today we're going to start with lesson 101, learning the Banannon Roll.
This is what it looks like. The Banannon Roll combines the two very basic positions for the flyer in partner acro, the front bird and the back bird. You need a mat, and first we're going to do some rolling to prepare our back and our body. If you like, you can activate your pelvic floor and tuck in your tummy muscles and close your ribs. And then slowly start rolling up by only using your core muscles. Just take your time here. It's not important to roll all the way up. Just make sure that your core muscles are really working and you can feel them warming up. Don't do this, just swinging up with momentum. That's not doing anything for your core. That's right. If you wish, you can also roll up to the left and to the right as many times as you like, until you're feeling good and ready for the next step. Put your hands next to you, lift your legs up into like a tabletop position, and then slowly dip down every foot in turn, making sure that your hips line straight on the floor and your knees are always in the same angle the whole way down and up again. If this exercise feels really easy to you, then you can try to straighten your legs as you're lowering it down towards the floor. And just don't lay your legs down, keep it a few centimeters above the floor. And you can also straighten both of your legs. Now imagine that there's a middle line between both legs, and both legs have to be the same distance from the middle line. If you're still up for some more challenge, you can lower both legs into the ground at the same time. Try and work really slowly. You should not arch your back like this. This is absolutely wrong. Try to keep your back on the ground. If you need to, you can put your hands under your bottom and help yourself to not arch your back here. Okay, great. Good job. Now we're doing some crisscross work. Crisscross is a Pilates exercise where you're putting the upper core and the lower core work together, and try and touch your knee with the opposite elbow. You can do this as long as you wish. This is also a very great exercise for training to keep your core tension whilst moving your limbs. We're just going to do 2 more on each side and we're good. After this thorough warm-up, we're going to put our upper core tension to the test and see if we can hold it up for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Very well. Now take a deep breath and get ready to do the same thing with your lower body for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Then relax before we're going in for one more time, holding up both our legs and upper body for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got really carried away here, and good. Okay, let's flip over. Lying on our stomach now, we're preparing for the front bird part of the exercise that we're trying to learn today. Push your feet into the floor, your hips, tuck your tummy in, really keep your straight back, straighten your hands, and try to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Release. Great job. Moving on now to the cobra pose. Place your hands under your shoulders and start rolling up into a baby cobra pose. Try to use your hands as little as you can and try to use the strength in your back as much as you can here. And really roll up. It's supposed to be round movement. To be able to keep our arms all held up nicely throughout the entire Banannon Roll, we're going to activate our shoulders. Keep your shoulders down here while straightening your arm and pulling it back. Now switch to the other side, same thing. Keep your shoulder really down while straightening your arm and pulling it back. And by the time you're done with this, slowly roll back down. The next challenge is to lift your arms, shoulders, and upper back all at the same time. As usual, you can repeat this as many times as you like. If you, however, find it really intense to work with your straight arms, you can also choose to keep your arms slightly bent with your hands next to your ears. It makes it slightly easier and a bit lower impact. And if you're not sure yet which of the exercises you like best, you can of course do both. Okay, let's stretch out our legs for a little bit now. This is of course not necessary for the final exercise that we're learning today, but it always feels really nice and makes everything much easier if you're well stretched. Simply roll up into the cobra pose again. If you want, you can grab your foot with your hand and pull it slightly to your bottom. Make sure that your hip bones are pushing into the mat and your head is trying to pull back into the arch as well. So the foot and the head are pulling backwards at the same time, the same direction, to just feel like a ring. I really hope this comparison is making any sense in your head. But let's simply switch sides. So other foot, you can pull with your hand to your bottom if you like. Push your hip bones into the mat and bend back in your back with your head and with your foot. If you're looking to very efficiently improving your flexibility here, just make sure that all muscles involved in this exercise are actively engaged. Okay, now all stretched out, relaxed and fresh again, we're ready to train the lower muscles of our back. Put your hands under your hips if you like that. If you don't like it, you can leave the hands away and simply lift both legs up and turn. Try to keep your heels both as close to each other as you can. And you can also do this exercise whilst keeping your legs together, so you have to lift both legs at the same time. It's a bit of a challenge, but definitely doable, so give it a try. Very well, you're doing great so far. Before we put our upper and lower back work together, you can just take your time, just shake it off and take a deep breath and go up and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Now we've already got more than half of what we need to do our goal exercise at the end. To warm up the sides of our bodies, make sure that your hands are perpendicular under your shoulders, the same way that your knee is exactly under the hip. Then you're gonna just take your arm and pretend to be wrapping it around your knee. You don't have to really grab your knee, that would only steal the chance for your core to build strength. We're gonna stay on the same side, so we don't have to turn around so much. And we're simply gonna lift the straight leg. Make sure that it's not turned outward. So if you're used to doing like ballet or gymnastic classes, you're probably used to be turning out your legs a lot. Don't do it this time. Keep it really straight. It feels like it's turned in, but it's not. Still on the same side, the next exercise is to bring your fingertip towards your mat by arching your body sideways. Make sure you're keeping your body in one line and simply bend from the hip upwards. And switch to the other side. We're gonna start with the first exercise again. Just try to pretend that you're wrapping your arm around your knee without really touching it. As we're working on the other side now, you might want to check whether your hands are placed exactly under the shoulder and your knee exactly under the hip. So we're not falling out of balance as we're speeding up a little. Next exercise, exactly as on the other side before, you want to keep the leg perfectly straight, not turned outward, not really inward, but it might feel like it's turned in. It's quite a nice challenge here to move only your leg without moving the rest of your body. And here we go again, touching the floor with the tip of our finger by arching the body to the side. Try to really simply arch the body from above the hip and not move so much of the rest of it. You're doing amazing. Now we've got all the skills that we need to perform the Banannon Roll. Simply place yourself on the floor in a very elegant way, lift up your arms and legs, and then turn to the side, on your back, other side, and again on your stomach whilst holding your arms and legs up all the time. It goes the same way as rolling back to the other side, and you can repeat this as many times as you like. Great job!
Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. If you liked the video, you're more than welcome to give it an acrobatic thumbs up. Share it with your friends, comment and subscribe to my channel for some more acrobatic inspirations. See you soon!